Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here. We're coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. We're going to stay in the local area, as a matter of fact. Brent Forsberg, he is a developer in the Lansing Growth Fund. So we're going to stay in the Lansing area, and also joining us will be Kelli Ellsworth Etchison, Chief Marketing Officer and Chief Diversity Officer for LAFCU, wonderful credit union right here in mid-Michigan and really working all over the state. So welcome to the show, folks. Good to have you here. So let's start out with this. Brent, why don't you explain what the Lansing Growth Fund is?
Yes. So we were very lucky to have the National Coalition for Community Capital help us build a structure in Lansing that allows for people to invest in their communities and keep wealth local and keep investment local. It's set up under Reg CF, and we're in the process of finishing up all of the paperwork right now. We're out talking with the community about what this will be. But the structure of it's set that it's got to be a minimum of 60% real estate, and then it can start investing in local businesses and other opportunities that people want to see their community grow. And with the name of Lansing Growth Fund, our focus is Lansing, and it's starting in Southwest Lansing, with the first project being at the corner of Holmes and Pleasant Grove, which we are so excited to have LAFCU as our anchor partner. It's a mixed-use project going on at the corner, so it's really exciting what's going on, and we're going to see a lot of great things this year in Lansing.
So we're going to get back and talk about that particular project. But Kelli, tell us why LAFCU is supporting this Lansing Growth Fund.
So first of all, we are very excited. Brent's excited to have us there, but we are really excited to be on the Southwest side. It's a banking desert, and we know that once we are in a space where you start to invest in communities, that you start to break down systemic barriers, that you make access to credit, to savings, to financial education accessible to people, give them fair options, that it starts to help build community stronger. And so we're excited to be there. Many, many years ago, the financial institutions that were on that side of town abandoned that side of town, and it's ripe for someone to come in that has a people-centric mission. So that's us.
Well, and I have to tell you, I've long been a supporter of yours because you guys have that city and client customer at heart. And I've always found that really wonderful for the area. Brent, listen, share some more details about this Holmes Pleasant Grove project.
So in 2016, Southwest Lansing came out with the Southwest Action Plan, and it worked on placemaking, it worked on communities or it worked on how the community would build out its businesses, its social connections. And at the corner of Holmes and Pleasant Grove, they did a lot of work with putting in a town square, a soccer field, with the hopes of bringing an investment on the old school site. So the first phase has 30 apartments in it, and LAFCU on the first floor, as Kelli talked about, helping with the banking desert, bringing in their foundation, and then also a business accelerator. And it really is about the community coming together and working to say, we want to see growth here, and keeping that local. And what Kelli talked about with the disinvestment that's happened over years, this is restarting major investment in Southwest Lansing at a neighborhood scale.
Okay, so the fund, what are the parameters of the fund? How can it be utilized?
So the fund can be utilized for, it's got to be a minimum of 60% real estate, and then it can start investing in businesses as well. So we're starting with the real estate project to get it a good foundation. And through Reg CF, it'll be a platform online that people will be able to invest through. Silicon Prairie is our partner on that. And anybody can invest. It's set up that there'll be a small minimum investment for community members to be able to start investing in the place that they live. It'll be open for larger stakeholders, supporters as well, and people that are fans. And the money that comes in, it's a long-term investment. So it'll stay local and continue to grow the corner of Holmes and Pleasant Grove, but also be open that other businesses will be able to come in and add ideas in and partner around the community.
So, Kelli, what is this going to mean for for that area actually to have a LAFCU branch there?
It's gonna be huge because they don't have access to banking institutions. So having a credit union there right now, they're going to payday lenders if they need a loan. They're going to check cashing places to cash their checks. Not all, but a lot. And so we want to come in and provide that. We've got an answer to those that are using payday lenders. We have a responsible loan product where we're not pulling credit, and we're helping them way less than a 391% interest if they're paying today at 18%. We also have 99-cent overdraft protection, so we've lowered that from $32 to 99 cents. We have the certificate of deposit that we've lowered the entry point to $50 from 500. So we're bringing in products. We're changing also as we go into those communities that we want to make sure that we are being accessible for all.
Well, and people don't realize how many people take public transportation or even walk to a bank. This will give them a walkable bank, which is really good. So
Yes.
congratulations on that. Congratulations to both of you, actually. Brent Forsberg, developer and Lansing Growth Fund, and of course, Kelli Ellsworth Etchison, one of our favorite guests here, Chief Marketing Officer and Chief Diversity Officer at LAFCU. Have a great day, folks, and congratulations.
Don't forget, CEO of Stable Communities Foundation.
There you go. Don't forget that.
Don't
You've been
forget.
watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be back with more.